Social stratification. What is it? In essence, it is the hierarchy by which we as a society measure ourselves and the world around us, or the people around us, I guess you could say. Everybody has a place in society. Absolutely, everybody does. Some people are going to move to the top, the higher echelons, or what we would consider the higher echelons. I hate to put a price tag on it, but generally, 9 times out of 10 in this day and age, success is measured by monetary income. Like Alec Baldwin in Glengarry Glen Ross says, you know, you're putting up sales. If you're a great guy, fantastic, whatever. You're good with your family, fuck you, go home and play with your kids. Social stratification sees those that do move to the top. It sees those that are content to stay at the bottom and provide a layer, a step stool for those to move up. It is the same concept as social Darwinism. The strong will eat the weak. The sharks of the ocean will feed on the bait fish. If you don't want to be a bait fish, start feeding, grow, move up. Find out what you're good at. Go to classes, take on some extra hours at work, earn a little bit of extra money. These things aren't always fun. They're not always easy, and they shouldn't be, because if they were easy, everybody would do it. That's where the idea of equality comes in. The fact that everybody deserves an equal outcome for the differing amounts of work that they do. It's moving the finish line. It doesn't work. Equity, however, that is a level playing field, a standard set of tools by which everybody can build their own foundation, climb up their own social or economic ladder, and better themselves. It's not a difficult concept, but it is difficult to enact. There comes a certain point in your life where you have to realize your dreams are just that. They become pipe dreams. If you're 40 years old and you decide that you want to be a doctor, well, it's probably too fucking late. Sorry to say, but 8 years of med school, 2 years of residency and internships just to become a full-fledged doctor just in time for retirement, yeah, maybe focus on what you're good at, become a master of that craft, and use that to move up. Not everybody's going to be an actor, not everybody's going to be a professional basketball player or a rapper. These are relegated to the people who have already been working on it, spending time after hours shooting hoops, going home and not partying and writing in their journals and putting down together tracks. It takes sacrifice. Sacrifice is not a popular term among Satanists. We don't feel the need to give anything in exchange. However, you have to give up some sort of, and generally it's social comforts, those, extra parties or, extra time with the girlfriend, things like that. If you want to be a successful person, you're going to be a busy person. At the same time, we have to instill that into our children. We're getting a whole generation of kids coming right out of school or college and going into the workplace feeling like they should be making an impact, that they should be handed everything as soon as they come in, or realizing that their dreams are completely unattainable and they've been lied to for years. Me, for instance, I wanted to be an astronaut growing up, and I held on to this dream for a long time without ever putting in the footwork for it. Eventually, it just crushed me because my dreams were gone. So what did I do? Luckily, I was in a time and had a structure where I was able to rebuild myself, find out what I wanted to do. Now, my own anecdotes aside, everybody has their own struggles, everybody has their own things, but you also have your natural talents. I can't stress it enough. Everybody has something that they can do. Everybody has something they can provide. If you're not happy where you've been stratified at, if you're not happy where you are in society, good news, you can change it. Bad news, you got to get off your fucking ass and do it. That's all there is to it. The wolves hunt the herd animals. The sharks eat the bait fish. It is natural, it is nature, and it is human nature to want more. That's fine. Be greedy. Get hungry for it. Some people call it, sociopathic, that they're only looking out for themselves, that they don't care for the empathy or the emotions of other people. There comes to a certain point where if you want to be successful, If you want to get higher on the ladder, you've got to stop caring about what other people think, feel. You've got to stop looking at how you're going to be treated and just get yourself out there. Just fucking do it. Stratification works because people are naturally scared. They don't want to suffer the peer review or the failure of shooting for something, of creating a product only to have it swatted down. It's a terrifying thing. Hell, even standing here, the idea of putting this out on YouTube for other Satanists, some of the most discerning and stringent people on the planet, is absolutely terrifying. But as Magister Dr. Robert Johnson said in an interview, I believe it was with the Devil You Know guys anyway, he said, you just got to get yourself out there. You've got to accept the criticism, you've got to accept the critiques, and use it to make a better product. So here I am. Let it be a lesson to you, a motivation to you. Move up, find something you're good at. Hell, find something you're not good at, but that you could just do forever. Take some fucking classes, take an internship, find a mentor, ask questions, get online. The first step is committing to it. Everything else after that is just fucking work, and do it. And when you become a master, when you put in your 10,000 hours or whatever the agreed upon number is before you can become a master at something, you will know what it's like to break that contentment, to break that cycle of apathy and the doldrums of good enough, and find what you are good at. You will become the wolf. You will become the shark in the ocean. It's not easy, and it may not be what you think or want it to be. Personally, where I'm at right now, I never thought I would be here. I never would have wanted to be here. But now that I am, and I see what it is, I can use these skills to do anything else, to just take anything else from this world. The world is your goddamn oyster. You just have to be brave enough to do it. You just have to have the fucking balls to follow through with it. And you just have to be able to say, fuck you, I'm fucking doing it. I'm climbing this ladder. I'm eating the weak. Fuck equality. Let's go for equity. You have a level playing field. You have the tools. Now get out there. Fucking do it. You are an apex predator. Hail Satan.